Welcome to Money in the Air, the music podcast about neighboring rights, the royalties you earn from the public performance of your recordings and the business of music in general. Brought to you by IFR, the International Association for Artists and Rights Holders.
I'm Andrew, co-founder and chief royalty officer of Royalty.
Hi, I'm Gina Deacon. I work for Absolute Rights Management and I work with record labels and artists to ensure we claim the royalty income due to them.
I'm Stacey Haber and I'm from Inside Baseball Music Publishing.
Hey, welcome back to Money in the Air, the Neighboring Rights podcast brought to you by IFR, the International Association for Artists and Rights Holders. Please, can we talk about how you know if there's money waiting for you at your CMO?
I can start this one off. So at Sound Exchange, you're able to claim your unclaimed recordings. So you log on to Sound Exchange Direct and you search in their search and claimed recordings, either as a rights holder or as an artist. And then you claim any recordings that have not been claimed by you, meaning the recordings are not linked to your account at Sound Exchange. So you're not receiving earnings that have been reported on recordings that have been aired on SiriusXM or internationally on radio broadcast. And the way that you know that these recordings have any money reported to them is after you make your claim at Sound Exchange, there is a indication that's on the report that's generated that has estimated usage, yes or no. So if you have estimated usage on a recording, that means that money has been previously matched to that recording, and you should expect to receive backdated royalties up to 3 years at Sound Exchange over the next few months after you make the claim.
That's really cool. Who else does that?
PPL as well. So if you were to log into your PPL account and search for the recordings that you have contributed on, the recordings have got to be registered by the rights holder, first of all, I'd like to point out. And if you can source those recordings, there will be a little sort of like symbol at the end that says usage, basically. And if it's got the sort of like wireless usage symbol next to it, then you know that there is income to collect. Either way, you still report your claim, whether there is usage or not, because who's to say in a few months' time, anyone that's used that recording then reports the usage and that contribution will automatically be allocated to you. So yeah, stake your claim whether there's usage or not, but we all like to see that little symbol. So it does mean there's money. At GVL as well, similar, should you have your own GVL account as well, you should search by the artist's name, either of who you've contributed on or your own name. And again, it's kind of like a little wireless tower type thing you're looking for on sound recordings. If it's blue, you know that there's been some usage there. And if it isn't, you can kind of like bookmark it, which holds it on your account. And that saves you searching for it every time. You can just go back and have a look for it and see if that little symbol's been coloured blue. And if it has, go ahead and make your contribution. GVL, PPL, Sound Exchange are the top three that I would suggest you need to be looking out for.
GVL for Germany, PPL for UK, Sound Exchange, US. Love it.
That's it.
Thanks, guys.
Every CMO has their different holding periods for their backdated royalties. So Sound Exchange is 3 years, for example. And if you don't make that claim within 3 years, then your money goes away forever. And to further add to Gina's point, just because something hasn't earned anything to date doesn't mean that it won't earn anything in the future. So even recordings that don't have any estimated usage doesn't mean that in the future those recordings won't get played. So claim all your recordings, whether or not they have estimated usage or not, because it's your money at the end of the day.
Yeah, and PPL, by the way, go back up to 6 years. So yeah, that's definitely one to look out for.
Cool. Andrew, great topic. Thank you very much. And thank you, Gina, for being here and great answers. And thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week. And remember, join IFR. Go to www.iafar.co.uk.